Good morning, Lana Scott. Welcome back to the Tribe of Lighthouse, guys. So, this morning the angels were trying to tell me about a specific person coming from the north, represented by the Spirit Keeper of the North card. And they're saying there's some kind of a storyteller that's hidden. Okay? This is somebody that is on their path of destiny and is going into the future and will be some kind of a storyteller in whatever way that comes in for you. Okay? So first of all, we've got strength on the runes and going through a doorway, and they're actually saying this is being opportunity disguised as loss, and having because there seems to be like there's a lot of chaos, but they're saying that whatever you're going through, they don't want you to worry about it. Okay? They want you to just pay attention to whatever messages you're getting because you're extremely gifted. Okay? But whoever this person is, they are, at this present time, hidden, they're saying. In other words, they don't, this may or may not be confirmation for someone because they're saying that you don't maybe quite realize yet that you're the one that they're talking about. Okay? So this is something that's going to come in as a little bit of a surprise for someone at some point in the future. Okay? They're talking about spiritual warrior and taking time to keep control of your emotions no matter what you're going through. Okay? And they're also talking about, again, about going through something and it's creating the person that you're meant to be in the future. Okay? It's helping you to create to be the person that you're meant to be in the future. They're also talking about a lot of abundance coming in, some kind of schooling also, and a lot of movement as well in the future as you go about your travels, as you go about your life. Okay? And at some point in time, they're telling me is you're going to start talking about the things you've gone through. Maybe you're going to become a lecturer, or maybe you're going to be someone that starts a blog, and uses some kind of storytelling to help teach people, show people, guide people. They're not saying like a tarot reader or something like that, but they're just talking about some kind of a storyteller. So maybe you're one of those people that uses a story to describe everything that happens to you, and you make it funny or you make it really serious. They're telling me that there may be different people that become like this, but you tell it in your own special way that makes you stand out as a storyteller. Okay? And they're saying after you go through some kind of an opening, some kind of a portal, and on the other side of it is where you find all your strength. Okay? And as you start going into the future after that, you become aware this is your path of destiny. Okay? Now, they tell me there's a difference between what your destiny is and what fate it is. So I'm feeling like in this, it becomes your destiny because it's something you decide. Okay? So take that however that comes in for you. Okay? Let me see. I'm going to pull a couple of these place cards. Now, this is Spirit Keeper of the North, so I'm assuming it's in the Northern Hemisphere somewhere. Okay? Take it however it resonates for you. I'm going to pull a couple of cards on the places oracle. Maybe this is the kind of places where you find your stories, tell your stories, where you're becoming the storyteller. I don't know. These cards have no guidebook to them, so they may or may not resonate for you. Overcoming divides, we have bridge first. San Francisco Bridge, guys. Overcoming divides. So in some sort of way, you are overcoming divides, connecting pathway. So on your travels, I feel like they're saying here is where you overcome maybe your own feelings of inadequacy, where you start gaining your strength at, okay? And you don't realize it. But then we have Mystic Haven, enchanted, esoteric, magic, intrigue, and hidden wisdom. So in some sort of way, you don't realize the wisdom that you carry within you. Okay? And as you go into the future, after you come through this go through this gateway where you leave it all behind in the near future, you start realizing you know more than you thought you did. Things start opening up for you because of the portals that are going to be that feel like they're opening up around us going into the future. As the earth is kind of shifting a little bit. Okay? Social nexus, lively activities, cultural meeting melting pot. So maybe you live in a place where there's a lot of different type of people, and you hear their stories, and sometime in the future, some of those stories that you've heard help guide you or help give you wisdom, and you accumulate more wisdom by the more things and the more people that you meet. Birthplace of dreams. This starts a new dream for you. Pursuit of goals, belief, and possibilities. This is where you start realizing you have the wisdom. Because it goes along with this overcoming divides. So this is along your path, and this just shows me that you're getting stronger and stronger, and how you start gaining all these things. Now, nature's grandeur, elevation, and perspective. So it gives you a better perspective because of these other people that you meet. Here, let me turn this a little bit. This is Sage in the background as she's sound asleep. So birthplace of dreams. This is where these dreams start. Dreams, maybe even you're picking up messages on the psychic realm in your sleep. Okay, and it helps elevate you and give you a better perspective as you start putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. They've been saying a lot about pieces of the puzzle to me lately. So now this is starting to feel like this is a confirmation for someone at this point now. So this is going into the future, guys, in the near future. You may have already gone through some of this. You may be in the middle of this. You may be towards the end, or you may just be starting out. And this right here, maybe the Spirit Keeper, the North card itself tells you, oh, this is me. Okay. Hairstyling, makeup artistry, relaxing spa, grooming and styling. So you might overhear some stories while you're out getting your nails done, get your hair done, and they open up some kind of wisdom inside of you, I'm hearing. Artifacts and exhibits, interactive displays, museum collections. So you may be into history. You might start putting together some things to do with history. I'm hearing. And you may also go on some kind of a journey to see some of the things you're learning about. This feels like someone that does some traveling as they go into the future. This feels like this is further down your path. This is further down your path, whoever this is I'm talking about here. This is how you're going to grow, change, and become the storyteller, they're saying. So take that however that comes in for you. Wow, guys, that's pretty huge to me. Well, to me it is. Okay, it may not be to you, but this tells me you're going to do traveling. You're going to be putting these pieces together and realize that this is what you're meant to do, is be this storyteller. Let's see. This is the healing deck, the healing waters. Let's see what they got to say here. If there's any kind of healing, let me see what they're going to tell us here, guys. This is like a very interesting journey to me for this storyteller, somebody that comes from the north. Wow, I think that's pretty cool. That is really cool. I like this message. Let me see what we got here. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Okay, again, we're getting travel. And this here is just confirmation to me that they're saying that as you go on your journey, as you start picking up more and more information and start feeling it inside of your solar plexus, your heart center, your third eye, it feels like because blue is actually the throat chakra. So this feels like you start becoming even more and more of a storyteller as you start putting these pieces together. Psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. So you start acting on these things when you start growing and picking them up. And that's where, okay, so one more on the bottom, guys. So as an undercall for this, you become some type of healer, seer, high priestess, and this is your sole purpose. Okay, so this feels like this is at the bottom of the reading. Let me see what's right on the top of this. Clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, opportunity. So as you come towards this journey, as we go into, I'm hearing a year. Within a year, you are going to be some kind of a storyteller, and this is definitely, you're going to know before you even get here, they're saying. You're going to know up here, as you start coming to these different places and things, you're going to know this is you. Or some of you, they're saying you're going to know this is you when you see this here. With your psychic abilities, clear vision, soul purpose, you're going to know that this is your path of destiny. Okay, so I don't know who this is for. It's just a little short reading for you, whoever you are. I don't think you know it quite yet, but this is what's going to kick it off. This is what's going to kick it off, is where you start realizing as things in the next 6 months, a year, whatever, or even shorter than that, you're going to start seeing, and you're going to in some sort of way start becoming a storyteller. So this is what I have for someone who's the Spirit Keeper of the North. I find this extremely interesting, guys, really interesting. Wow. So, meeting different people, going different places, you're starting to realize what kind of a storyteller you are, along with your psychic abilities and clear vision. So this isn't somebody that is, this is not somebody that is flighty. This is someone very stable, rooted, grounded into the earth. And this is, okay. So they're also saying that you are going to, I'm seeing the nature spirits card from the native spirit deck show up in my head, and it feels like, yeah, they're saying that you're also going to be picking up a lot of your psychic. You're also going to be picking up a lot of you're also some type of earth healer as well. You have earth healer abilities, they're saying. Okay, you might hear the wind blow and get a instinctive vision or a feeling of something that then later the universe proves to you that something you're thinking or feeling is true. I'm also hearing answers on the breeze. Yeah. Storyteller who has earth healing abilities. You're also an earth healer. Very rooted and grounded, not flighty. So this may be somebody that's a little bit older. Or this may be somebody that's young that has a very, very, very old soul. And you start putting all these pieces together and you become the storyteller in whatever way that comes out for you. Maybe you're already thinking about writing a book. Maybe you're already writing articles in newspapers or magazines, telling stories about how you learned something, or even overhearing stories and adapting them to something you've learned to make it interesting for someone that needs to hear it in some kind of way. I'm also hearing radio disc jockey. Guys, I haven't listened to a radio in so long, but I'm hearing radio disc jockey or someone on the radio. Maybe you get a podcast going and you teach through your podcast. And you listen to other people. You listen a lot more than you talk. You save your talking for when you tell your stories. You're very quiet, very grounded, but your mind's always going. Highly intuitive. All right, guys, that's what I got. Wow, interesting. So if this resonates for you, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, guys. Share it with someone you know if it sounds like someone you know. Maybe this can give them some guidance. Very interesting. All right, guys. Spirit Keeper of the North, storyteller. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Lighthouse.